Welcome back to What's on Hollywood. If you thought The Boys was wild, bloody, and downright insane, then Gen V takes things to an entirely new level. Set in the same universe, this spin-off focuses on Godolkin University, the training ground where young Supes are molded, or should I say manipulated, into the so-called heroes of tomorrow. But make no mistake, Godolkin isn't about truth, justice, or saving the day. It's about Vought's greed, power, and control over the next generation of living weapons. Here, every student is in competition. Rankings aren't just about grades, they're about who lives, who rises to fame, and who gets destroyed in the brutal world of Supes. And with such a variety of powers, from mind control to blood manipulation, one big question has everyone talking: who is the strongest Supe in Gen V? Today, we're ranking 10 major Supes from weakest to strongest. We'll look at their abilities, their limitations, their role in the story, and ultimately decide who truly deserves the crown of the most powerful. So grab your compound V, buckle in, and let's count them down from number 10 all the way to number 1. Number 10, Emma Meyer, Little Cricket. At number 10, we have Emma Meyer, also known as Little Cricket. Emma's ability allows her to shrink down to a miniature size, almost like Marvel's Ant-Man. On the surface, this sounds fun and quirky, and in certain situations, it's incredibly useful. Emma can sneak past guards, spy on enemies, or crawl into places no one else can reach. She's proven her bravery countless times, often putting herself in danger for her friends. But let's be honest, when it comes to combat, Emma's powers simply don't match up. Shrinking doesn't give her super strength, and her attacks don't carry the same weight as other Supes. In fact, her powers come at a disturbing cost. To shrink, Emma has to purge her body by forcing herself to vomit. This means every time she uses her ability, she physically harms herself. While her personality makes her lovable, her power set is limited, putting her firmly at the bottom of this ranking. Number 9, Maverick. Next, at number 9, is Maverick. Maverick's ability is invisibility, a classic superpower. Being invisible has obvious advantages: spying, sneaking, and escaping unnoticed. At Godolkin, where students are constantly trying to outdo each other, this ability gives him a tactical edge. He could infiltrate, gather information, or ambush someone who never saw him coming. But invisibility alone doesn't make someone strong. Maverick lacks offensive power. He doesn't have enhanced durability or super strength. In a one-on-one fight, he could vanish, but what happens once he has to strike? His lack of damage output means he's no match for the heavy hitters at Godolkin. Invisibility is clever, but in a show as brutal as Gen V, clever doesn't always mean powerful. Number 8, Rufus. Coming in at number 8, we have Rufus. Rufus has the power of psychic illusion. He can trick people's minds, make them see things that aren't there, and create terrifying mental images. In the right scenario, Rufus is dangerous. He could disorient opponents, make them fight phantoms, or manipulate their senses until they break down. But once again, the issue is reliability. Illusions depend on concentration, and Rufus himself doesn't have physical strength or durability to survive against raw force. If someone like Sam Riordan were to charge him, illusions wouldn't stop the pain of a fist shattering his jaw. Rufus is clever and his powers are creepy, but his lack of physical strength keeps him lower on this list. Number 7, Andre Anderson. At number 7, we find Andre Anderson. Andre has magnetic manipulation, meaning he can control and bend metal. On paper, this ability should be terrifying. Think about it: weapons, cars, buildings, anything metallic could become a weapon in his hands. With enough control, Andre could be like Magneto from the X-Men, a force of unstoppable destruction. But Andre's biggest weakness is himself. He struggles with control, often pushing his body too far and losing focus. His emotional baggage, combined with the pressure of living up to his father Polarity's legacy, weighs him down. Andre's powers are undeniably strong, but without discipline, they remain inconsistent. That's why Andre sits here at number 7. Number 6, Cate Dunlap. At number 6, we have Cate Dunlap. Cate's powers are terrifying in theory. She can control minds with just a touch. Imagine shaking someone's hand and suddenly taking over their body. Cate has made people kill, obey, or even forget memories entirely. It's the kind of power that could topple governments if used without restraint. But here's the catch: Cate needs physical contact. In a chaotic battle, it's not easy to grab hold of someone, especially Supes with speed, strength, or ranged attacks. On top of that, using her powers damages her own mental stability. The more she manipulates, the more she cracks. Cate is dangerous, manipulative, and a brilliant schemer. But her limitations keep her outside the top 5. Number 5, Jordan Lee. Breaking into the top 5, we have Jordan Lee. Jordan is easily one of the most fascinating Supes in Gen V. Their power is dual shifting. Jordan can change between male and female forms at will, and each form comes with unique abilities. The male form is durable and fires powerful energy blasts. The female form is faster, more agile, and a master of precision combat. This versatility makes Jordan unpredictable. One moment you're dealing with a tank, the next moment you're chasing a blur. Their ability to adapt to different situations puts them higher than Cate, Andre, and others below. Jordan might not have infinite destructive force, but their flexibility earns them a strong middle ranking. Number 4, Tech Knight. At number 4, we have Tech Knight. Now Tech Knight is more of a cameo character in Gen V, but his powers and presence cannot be ignored. Tech Knight is essentially a mix of Batman's intellect and Iron Man's suit upgrades, with the added twist of Supe-level enhancements. His investigative skills make him deadly, because he doesn't just fight with fists, he fights with knowledge. Tech Knight can analyze his enemies, spot their weaknesses, and use strategy to defeat them. He's not the most destructive, but he's one of the smartest and most resourceful. Against untrained Supes, Tech Knight's experience gives him a huge advantage. Number 3, Sam Riordan. At number 3, we enter the realm of pure chaos with Sam Riordan. Sam is physically one of the strongest Supes in Gen V. His superhuman strength allows him to tear apart enemies like they're made of paper. Combine that with his near invulnerability, and Sam becomes a monster on the battlefield. He's the type of Supe you don't want to face in close quarters, because once he's locked onto you, there's no escape. But Sam's weakness is his mind. He's unstable, unpredictable, and can be manipulated by others. His inner demons make him vulnerable, even when his fists are unstoppable. Sam is the definition of raw power without control, which is why he doesn't climb higher than number 3. Number 2, Polarity. At number 2, we have Polarity. Polarity is Andre's father, and his mastery of magnetic manipulation shows us what Andre could become if he ever reaches his full potential. Unlike Andre, Polarity has control, precision, and experience. He can bend the environment, disable enemies, and reshape battlefields with ease. Even though age and health issues slow him down, Polarity remains one of the most dangerous Supes in the entire series. His mastery of his abilities earns him a place just below the top spot. Number 1, Marie Moreau. Finally, at number 1, we crown Marie Moreau. Marie's power is blood manipulation, and it is as terrifying as it sounds. She can weaponize her own blood, turning it into sharp blades, whips, or deadly projectiles. Even scarier, she can control the blood of her enemies, cutting them open or restraining them in ways they can't escape. Her creativity in combat makes her nearly unstoppable. She's still young, still learning, and her abilities are evolving. But even at this stage, Marie has proven she's capable of standing toe-to-toe with anyone at Godolkin. Marie isn't just the protagonist of Gen V, she's the deadliest Supe in Godolkin University, and possibly the most dangerous young Supe in Vought's entire empire. Final conclusion. And there you have it, the ranking of 10 Supes in Gen V, from weakest to strongest. At the bottom, we had Emma Meyer and Maverick, limited by their combat effectiveness. Moving upward, Rufus, Andre, and Cate brought unique abilities but heavy flaws. Jordan and Tech Knight showed us the power of versatility and strategy. Sam Riordan demonstrated brute force at its most terrifying. Polarity showed us the danger of true mastery. And finally, Marie Moreau reigned supreme as the strongest Supe of them all. Check out my other videos for more epic character crossovers and battles. Thanks for watching, and stay happy and healthy.